Oh, graceful dismount. Okay. Well, hello there. This is Emily with Along for the Roll, and today I'm just going to be doing my pregnancy and wheelchair-friendly stretching and floor exercise routine, I guess. So, first things first, stretching. I always start off with the butterfly position. Luckily I have very flexible pelvic region and it's very easy to stretch and get my knees to touch, like I need very little pressure to do that. So to extend the stretch, I usually kind of lean into it a little bit by walking my hands out. Always with deep breaths. Continue do some other stretches. So try to separate my legs as much as I can. Go one way. I'm holding onto my toes to make sure I'm getting like a calf stretch as well. Other side. And this to be a little more controllable. So I hold one leg like this and then prop the other leg up. And so I'm getting a nice stretch in my hip there. And so I can kind of extend the stretch by kind of pushing my knee a little more. But I just need to make sure I'm like holding this leg up because it doesn't do that very well on its own. A lot more. So I'm holding this leg, holding both legs in place, getting a nice stretch. Hip flexor region, I don't know. Don't ask me what these things are called. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Deep stretch on that side. Excuse me, chair. I just need to move you a little further. Okay. Okay. So we're laying down. I do some pretty simple stretches here. I'm kind of just letting pelvis kind of open, relax and round. Maybe do some circles. And I'm going to switch to, so I'll try to get my feet propped. You can kind of hold them easily. And then I'll let them go into just a butterfly position. And this one's a little deeper of a stretch. Bring these suckers back together. And this is where you could do that stretch for get your like I find this to be a lot harder for balancing my leg and like keeping each leg up on this position. It's just no good. Sometimes I try to do bridges, but lately those are just not even happening so good. Getting into this position, kind of propping up the legs, and then I'll kind of hold my buttocks. And then left. Just do a few of these. Mess here. Or just start randomly flailing around and calling it exercise. Okay. So this is what I learned from physical therapy years ago. Like the clamshell or something. And this one's quite hard. Like they'd be like on top of each other, but I already know that doesn't work for me, so I just put them in whatever position I can. Usually I have to hold this foot because it will just like slide off into outer space. Okay, so lifting. Yeah, that's difficult. Okay. that's not happening. Okay, I think I'll slow down. Sometimes I just do like random like trying to lift my leg type things. Oh, I do. I forgot one. So, do a few stretches on all fours. Mainly one. It's kind of a yoga move. And then do the cat and cow. So cat. This can be very hard because I'm like trying to keep a balance, keep my knees in place, keep my hips up. There's a lot going on here. Okay, so usually I'll do that for a few minutes. Two last things I do. This is my horse socks on this because my toenails won't dig into my forehead. It's a sign I gotta clip my nose. So one pregnancy stretch that's suggested is like so how I modify it, usually that's like a deep squat where you're like going all the way down as far as you can. Sometimes, just a few inches off the ground. I can't do that, that's not happening. So my way of doing that is by perching on a large book. And I tried this a few times before, so it's been a while. Let's give it a go. So I just need to get this under my butt. Okay, nicely done. And then I want to bring my heels in as close to the sides of my buttocks as possible. Okay, so we'll take some stability and balance, I guess. Chair right here that I will. Trying to get into the position. There we go. Feel a little more stable. So I just sit like this, and I have my kind of posture upright and my legs out, just kind of propped up here, and then there's like my pelvic region is able just to kind of settle in and open. This is a good one for pregnancy, you know? This was my disability hack for this, because I was like, there's no way I'm getting into a squatting position. So this was my way. Squats up. Okay. Oh, graceful dismount. The floor thing I do is throw around this weighted ball. It's a 6-pound weighted ball. It's kind of squishy. So I just toss it around. It gets my heart pumping, my blood pumping. Works the arms and the core, because I have to keep myself upright and balance myself. Sometimes I will fall over, or I don't know. So I'll just do this for a while. That is my floor routine that is, disability friendly for, my ability level, and also pretty pregnancy friendly. Well, it is totally pregnancy friendly, but a few things have been catered specifically for my pregnancy and just getting some stretches in to help baby and help me and help. Yeah, I've tried to go to the gym. I used to do the stationary bike at my old apartment, and that was really helpful. That really worked the calves a little more. This new place does not have an accessible stationary bike where I can get on and off. Honestly, eventually I would love to invest in a stationary bike, because I've always kind of been able to use them, and they're a great way for me to continually work my legs. I would love to be able to do swimming. I'm thinking about that a bit, and like what pools are open. That used to be a big part of my physical therapy, and I wish I could make that part of my routine these days, but that might be hard. That's my routine. That's how the other day I literally broke a sweat, because if I do these things long enough, it really does. You know, I just did little quick examples to show you guys what things look like, what positioning, how do I get in that position. But it really can be, I think, a solid workout. Like, it's not like hardcore, but it, you know, exhausts me. Let me know what you guys do to make your exercise routine accessible for you, especially if you're doing that at home, or if you have some videos you watch. There's some great like YouTube videos of like some wheelchair workout routines. I just try to keep it super simple, and especially with being pregnant, I think just focusing on stretching and kind of stabilization is kind of my goal. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, what you do, and I'll see you next time.